Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to Sword Art Online Hollow Realization for the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah!
Special thanks to our friends over at Bandai Namco for providing a copy. And it's time for us to strap on the nerve gear and dive in once again.
Back in the game!
Uh-oh, watch out. You got a beast down below you. Whoops, almost exited the area. That would have been bad. There we go. Okay,
Yep.
So Zelda's around, which is our kitten, and she's super playful today.
She's trying to bite our microphone wires.
Yeah, please don't do that, because I've had to replace so many headphones because of you. Small little terror. Ah! Just put her on the little couch. Uh-oh. Aha! Later. Bad kitty. Oh yeah, that's how we roll. And Asuna is still falling for us, sort of. We think.
Yep.
Well, with her, we can't really tell right now.
Totes.
Okay, so it looks like we have to go somewhere. I don't know. It's kind of. I don't have any direction.
We got super distracted because our cat was literally trying to eat through our microphone wire yet again.
Yeah, that would not help.
Number one, that would be hazardous to her health. Number two,
Be hazardous to our wallet.
we would have to buy equipment all over again.
Which is never fun.
You know what's great about cats is that they're playful and cute. And what's bad about cats is that they're playful
And cute. That's why cats are a double-edged sword. Sometimes. They can be.
Every rose or cat has its thorn or claws.
Claws. Mind if we cut in?
And we also had to basically, I don't know, go somewhere for a while because
Thunderstorm.
there was a thunderstorm, so instead of actually hanging around, we actually went out in the thunderstorm.
Yeah, because, I mean, we can't really capture stuff. I mean, Sword Art Online is a game that autosaves, so if the power goes out while we're video capturing, well, oops! I guess you guys will miss a vital part of the gameplay. And that right now is lots of grinding and destroying monsters.
Yeah!
Look, you would have missed the level up. Level up. Alright, what level is everybody now? Kirito is a level 9. Everybody's a level 9. Good.
I mean, I don't know, I have to say for one, like, I think we were talking about this in the grocery store, that some people don't like Asuna because she's too perfect, but, like,
She's not really perfect,
she's
though.
not perfect. There's a lot of things that she's weak about, but here's my thing about Asuna. Like, one of the reasons why I love watching SAO is just like they always have like a knight in shining armor for a guy, you know, like, and like a hero to look up to. Asuna is that kind of hero for me to look up to, for the kind of girl that I would like to be. She's very cool under pressure. She's kind. You know, she has a lot of money, but she doesn't need it, you know? I mean, she's like, in many ways, she's the ideal woman, which is actually, for me, I like to look up to some kind of, like, woman that's a hero to me. I feel like Asuna is very brave, so I feel like girls do need more, like, role models like that. I look up to Asuna, even though she's younger than me, even though she's a fictional character. But I don't have any problem. I don't know why, like, in today's society, with people wanting strong female leadership, then you have Asuna right there, and people are like, no, I don't. Let's make an unrealistic, mean person instead.
Brie Larson.
Well, or a million people just like her, basically.
Nah, she's bad enough. Level up!
Anyway, that's just my... I mean, I wasn't even thinking about that person or anything. I'm just talking about society in general. Just saying, like... I think Asuna is really cool, and I feel like...
Well, you have a little Asuna doll up there. And you have a cool Asuna statue that I got you years ago, back when it was, like, super popular.
I mean, one thing, like, that I feel like is really cool about Asuna is that, you know, like, Kirito saves her in this game. In real life, she could just be like, oh, you're a poor guy, so I'm just gonna blow you off. In real life, but she basically, she said she loved him in the game. What she says is, you know, she does what she says. She's who she really is. Like, she's honest. She has integrity. Like, these are things I look up to that I think are more important than being strong.
A lot of people don't like the arc where she got kidnapped, but it's not her fault she was kidnapped. For one, I mean, she was unconscious. I mean, it's not really she can get up and fight. And also, what they don't understand is, like, these kids outside of Sword Art Online, they're not real swordsmen.
Yeah.
So when Asuna is kidnapped and, you know, forced to stay logged into ALO, it's not that she's a weak character. She is a regular girl outside of the game. She's a kick-butt female avatar, you know, that was responsible for helping save thousands of people in the original game, like actual people's lives. But when it came outside of the game, even Kirito, like, almost got killed several times, like, in real life. Because of, you know, real life situations. It wasn't a video game anymore.
But can I just say, yeah, I agree. Can I say something that's kind of cool about Kirito, though? Because I think that, like, one thing that I kind of think is interesting about their relationship is, like, Kirito kind of met Asuna when she was scared and weak. And she decided to grow stronger on her own. She had to do that on her own, but...
Yeah, they didn't travel together. They both took their own separate paths and then met up later in life because it was fate.
One thing I thought was interesting was it felt like he liked her even when she was weak. Like, which I think is very romantic, and I like that about Kirito a lot. I don't think it was the fact that Asuna had to be so strong that made him like her. He just liked her, just because... All the other stuff was just a nice bonus.
Yep. I agree to that. Okay, so I think we're heading the right way. Aha! There's a blue chest nearby. I love getting free stuff. Since this is actually pretty self-explanatory with the map, I think what we're gonna do is, because I can't really see all that well with this giant thing blaring in my face, so we're gonna just...
Wait, when did she get kidnapped anyway? That was the Leafa thing, or...?
Yeah, that was the, Alfheim, ALO.
But wasn't that plot, like, part of her actual life, though? Because she was a rich girl, she was expected to marry this guy?
Oh, that's not why he saved her. He saved her because she was enslaved by that guy. Like, he was planning on doing whatever he could to her unconscious self, like forcing her to get married, getting the parents' permission. He was a bad guy. Like,
well, that's what I mean.
In the game and in real life. But the thing is...
I mean, that was, like, person she had to deal with in her real life.
Right, but the guy who wrote SAO, you have to remember that, yes, in a sense, Kirito is the person who won, SAO, but, you know, Asuna was the one who sacrificed herself to save, you know, and Kirito, in the same thing, when he finds Asuna in the real world, he almost gets killed saving her. He gets stabbed. Like,
oh, yeah.
So, I mean, for me, that felt like, okay, Asuna did this to try to put herself in harm's way to, you know, do whatever she could for Kirito, and Kirito risked life and limb to save her in real life.
Yeah.
So the stakes were the same. It was like they traded places. And then, of course, you have the third season, or technically the second season, the Gun Gale or whatever. It's a little different. I
don't think I ever watched that on the anime.
You saw some of it, but you were kind of like, I don't like that they're using guns and Kirito looks like a girl. Because he had a girl avatar and stuff, so you're just kind of like, eh. Which is fine. I mean,
I just feel like nothing could ever beat the original, like,
no, of course not.
Season. Like, it's like they keep, like, referencing it almost like because they can't really... It was so good. They can't really beat it. They're always, like, talking about how they remember it, because that was a really cool... That was an amazing story, but they can't really... You know, they can't really make another story. Like, you can't keep putting these people through death matches. That wouldn't be fair.
No, there was really... The last half of Season 1, there wasn't really any stakes anymore. I think that's what made the show so compelling, is because each episode you didn't know what was going to happen. Well, because they were stranded in a life or death situation.
That's what I feel about the thing where she gets kidnapped, though. That is real stakes, and that was like... It's kind of like something connected to her real life instead of just the game.
And even Kirito kind of thought it was just as dangerous what happened to her because, you know, she didn't wake up with the rest of the survivors. She was gone.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
Because her consciousness was stolen, so she couldn't wake up. So then, you know, the rich father had her moved to a really nice hospital.
Well, this is kind of what I think of it, like,
Whoops.
alright, there's another epic tale, like, okay, like with Lord of the Rings, you have Bilbo Baggins, he did all these amazing adventures, and then he wrote about them, and then he retired quietly in his little hobbit town. I just feel like that has to be what it's like for Sword Art Online, because they can't possibly go under that much stress ever again. They just have to live happily ever after. It's just...
You've already heard what the creator said, though, right? He said, in order for the series to end, how he would end it is Asuna and Kirito get married. Then he says, once that happens, it's over. So the fact that he's stretching it out this far, like with the last current season they had was Underworld, where at the end of the events of Sword Art Online, like the gun world, Kirito is attacked. Actually, Asuna is attacked again. Kirito takes, like, this poison dart that this guy stabs into him. And he is literally going to die, and Asuna gets him to the hospital on time, and then they take him to some medical facility. And then for a couple episodes in the anime, Asuna is using all her money and power to try to find out where her fiancé is. You know? And then she tracks him down, and eventually she goes inside of this underworld, which is like a place where these like terminal life or death patients are testing like this equipment that could save people's mind after it's been, you know, basically clinically dead or whatever. Asuna risks herself and goes in eventually, and people are like, oh, I don't like Asuna doesn't have a big role in Underworld. It's like you have to keep watching and reading the manga to see what Asuna's character does over the course of that. It doesn't feel like she's a big part of everything, but she really is, because she's the real world anchor, while Kirito is stuck inside of like another Sword Art Online.
Yeah. Is that...
That's the third season. It came out this fall.
Oh, okay.
I haven't watched all of it because I don't like that they introduced a new love interest called Alice.
Yeah.
Because in this one, Kirito, instead of knowing who he is, he basically is reincarnated in this world. So he starts as a baby, and then he goes all the way up to like his college age year. So he has all these new memories, and Asuna is not a part of that. What's going on? An earthquake?
Wow.
Yeah, because they have to rebuild his consciousness in the real world because he's brain dead. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. It stopped. What was that? Okay, so...
Well, I'd like to think that if Kirito,
you can watch it if you want.
Kirito and Asuna, if it's true love, then when she does come in...
He recognizes her. Not to do spoilers, but like in the manga, he knew who she was. I believe she takes on the term goddess in that world because like, and Kirito is strangely attracted to her.
Yeah, I mean, I do believe in like fate and things like that. So like, I believe some people are fated to be together, and like that's why I like Link and Zelda so much, because it feels like no matter what version of reality they're in, Link and Zelda always end up together. It's just how it happens. So I feel like if Kirito was in another universe, or he's in another consciousness or whatever reality, then I feel like when Asuna comes on the scene, no matter what, like love would conquer all, and she would end up breaking through whatever like other reality they made for him, or he made for himself, or whatever. He would remember her somehow.
Oh, yeah. Whoa! That doesn't sound good. More tremors? This doesn't feel like an earthquake. Whoa! They're shouting up ahead. I should probably check it out. And hopefully we're going the right way. Wherever there's shiny, that's where you go. Uh-oh. Asuna. Why are you not attacking? Asuna! Asuna, why? You know what? Having him on our team is actually pretty helpful. That hammer weapon he has, axe, it's pretty useful.
But like, if they did continue Sword Art Online after they got married, I feel like
it should be on their kids. I don't think it should be on them anymore.
You know, like the way Ghostbusters was like gonna pass it down to like people that work for them or their kids. I really like that idea. I feel like that's a good idea. Like, think about Tolkien with The Hobbit. He did that. He passed it down from Bilbo to Frodo, his nephew or whatever. That was perfect. That actually worked. That's become like such a beloved like book that they made all those movies and everything. I feel like that really works. Look at Batman passing it down from Batman to Nightwing. Like,
unfortunately, that's not what is happening. At the end of Underworld, like, at least in the manga how it happened, Kirito wakes up and Asuna and him move to America, and it's hinted that they end up together, and that's how it ends. Like, it's just, they go to America and that's it. What the writer did a couple years ago is he basically started a reboot of Sword Art Online, and I believe the new series is going to debut in, like, I don't know, 3 years, and basically what he's doing, instead of everything being wrapped up in 12 episodes of an anime, it's going to be like 2 seasons of Sword Art Online.
Oh my god.
Like, more life or death situations. He's rewriting.
I don't think my art could take that. I feel like it was perfectly done the way it was originally.
Well, they skipped a lot of stories that happened in between there, so it'll be the same ending. Like, Kirito and Asuna will end up saving the world the way they did.
Yeah.
And instead of there being, like, the ALO thing, I believe at the end of the reboot, she just wakes up and they're together, and that's the end. But, like, there were more stories in the meantime, because he believes that people just like Sword Art Online as, like, that one world, like, where they were in this life and death situation.
Yeah, well, I agree with that. That was my favorite one, but I don't know if my heart could take 2 seasons of that. It was it's hard on my blood pressure to watch that.
And also, I mean, there would be other characters that were introduced that you've seen in the games, like Philia and, you know, all these characters.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he would have more... He would meet Asuna, like, probably near the end of Season 1 or something, and then their relationship would be the focus of Season 2 or something.
It's kind of like the original Star Wars movies... how they were, where it was very concisely told, and then they had all the books talking about all the other stuff that happened. It's kind of like all those extra stories and stuff inserted online, like they'll just add that in and make that part of the original series. Yeah, but I do think, like, the one thing I loved about, like, I've never seen anyone do a good series of people, like, continuing to have cool adventures after they get married. The only series I ever felt like did that really well was Lois and Clark, ever. In any kind of
and
media.
then that got canceled.
Yeah, eventually got canceled, but for a while they still had, it was very cool. It was still going even though they were married. Like, because it was like an adventure of her figuring out what it was like to be married to Superman and their life together. It was very interesting, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like people don't understand that actually, even if you're not married to Superman, getting married is still an adventure. You can have lots of adventures after you're married. Just because you're married doesn't mean your life is, like,
life doesn't end. It begins.
Yeah, you can do all kinds of things. Like that one anime we were watching where they got married really young, and then she went to school to be a nurse, and she kept helping him be a doctor, and going through all these different things. Like, I thought that was really cute because, like, I really like it when people show that, because
that was a really good slice of life show. It didn't, I mean, it ended, I feel that it ended on a good note, because after they got kids is where it kind of ended. This isn't it.
Yeah.
What isn't it? What isn't it? What'd I do? This isn't it. Okay, you know what? Stop that. Okay. I guess this isn't it.
I just feel like it almost, like, puts this whole thing, like, when people don't really see shows about people getting married and being happy, I feel like it puts this whole thing on society where they start to think, like, oh, people are married now, like, you're just gonna sit there and day in and day out do the dishes and there's nothing else to live for. And
it's gonna be an episode of The Simpsons every day for the rest of your life.
But in reality, it's not really like that, or it doesn't have to be like that. But if you think like that, then it probably would be like that because you're thinking that. So I just feel like it's kind of like I don't know if you had the same thing happen to you, but when I first got married, so many of my friends that were single never talked to me again because they were like, "Oh, you're married."
Yeah, I had.
You
people
must be
say
doing
that
married things now. It's like
married people things.
It's like no, I'm just the exact same person as I was before. I just have a ring on my finger, and you know, I'm married to my best friend. So,
aw, you're gonna make me blush.
It's just like I don't really understand. You're exactly, you know, the same person as before. It's just weird that people have this weird stigma about it.
We gave Kirito a new costume, because we can.
I like that knightly costume.
I think it suits him.
So yeah, I'll be disappointed when they end the series once they get married, but I understand writers aren't very good at telling stories once people get married. So, whatever. Yep. Maybe if I had 1,000 lifetimes, I'd have to figure out how to make a good story about that, but...
I still say focusing on... Whoa! What do we have here? Something new has been added. Asuna. That's my girl. Good job. Alright, let's get this fool. Surprise! Yatta, indeed. Good job. I think we're going the correct path this time. Alright, I can't see.
Oh, you know... I was just thinking about something. It doesn't matter. It was just like popped into my head. Well, I was just thinking, for instance, you know the guy who plays Wolverine? I can't think of his name.
Hugh Jackman?
Yeah. You know that his career really didn't even take off till after he got married?
Same can be said for me, though.
He actually met this, he was like a very little-known actor. He was just like trying to find different parts, and he met this lady on set who he always had been a really big fan of. She was an Australian actress, and he always looked up to her, and she thought he was very cute. And then, like, they ended up getting married, and she had a bigger career than him when they first got married, and she very much inspired him to work much harder, and that's how he became, like, very famous. Wasn't until after he got married that he ended up getting all these big roles.
You seen this?
Not like she did that, but I'm saying, like, he just... I don't know, maybe he was happier or something, I don't know.
Yeah, I believe so. All these rocks are blocking the way. That's not good. Oh, great, the landslide blocked up the road again. Is that a quest NPC? Maybe he can give me a hint on how to keep going. Maybe he can. We shall see.
Maybe he can.
Do you know of any way to remove these rocks? Well, you could blow them up to smithereens with some gunpowder, but I'm completely out of materials at the moment. Ah, I get it. It's a go find materials and bring them back here quest. Well, I can get you whatever you need. Really? Huh, I need 2 different materials. The first one is blast weed seed. You can find it growing in the gully, just outside the entrance to the mine. The other is Dragon's Talon, just a bit tougher to come by. The other you have to fight a dragon to the west of the mine to get it. Okay, so a dragon and blast seed, got it. I'll be here. Alright, cool. Alright, Amber, so we get to fight a dragon.
Yay!
Searching materials.
So anyway, I'm not gonna...
Oh, you're fine.
I'm off of my topic.
Let's open up our big map again. Let's hopefully...
When we're rolling through a lot of hills and plains and fields, my mind tends to wander, so sorry.
Oh, I mean, you know, it's like driving through cornfields.
Yeah, that's probably how I became so weird, because I basically grew up around cornfields, so I'm always like, my mind is always wandering. Always time to think about random thoughts.
I always like the things you talk about. I think it's kind of kawaii. Excuse me, Mr. Skeleton Men. So remember, the Skeleton Men is how we get somewhere. Woohoo! Alright, weird giant scorpions. You know, as long as it's not spiders, I'm good. Scorpions, it's fine.
Those scorpions actually look like they have little stones on them, like they're crystals or something.
Yeah, probably. But, I mean, as far as I know, scorpions can't, like, climb on the walls, and they're just ground-based.
Yeah, they're like geode scorpions.
Yeah. I'm cool with that.
I don't think scorpions can climb on the walls.
No.
I'm pretty sure they're on the ground, like... They were mostly on the ground when I watched Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and... When I used to visit Texas and visit my family in Texas,
They always said check your shoes.
Yeah, they were mostly on the ground. I've never heard of a scorpion going up the wall. That would be terrifying. But I have heard, like, if they do sting you, it can... I think it's worse than a bee sting. It's
oh boy.
very, like... It can be very painful. So
I don't doubt it.
You do not want to get stung by one of those things.
Oh. Did we find a dragon?
I don't know. All of these things look like dragons to me.
Well, let's take them out.
That was weird. We just took down one of them.
Got a brazier.
I mean, I would be interested to see more of... because I didn't really get to see a lot of Asuna fighting with her big team of people that she was fighting with.
Yeah, you would see more if they go through with it. I mean, he started making a new, like, light novel series or manga or something. I don't remember, but it was years ago. And, because people are like, where does the story go after this arc? And they're like, reboot. So, a lot of people didn't get to see Asuna's, like, night squadron. Or you heard about some of the crazy things that Kirito did, but you never got to see it. It was just kind of like, you know, this is how the legend would be. So to basically do filler, they would show all this stuff, you know?
Well, I mean, they could even show some more about Kirito learning how to do the beta before the whole thing opens up. Maybe not. Maybe some more adventures of Kirito. Maybe they could make him like Hercules. Like, make him do all these amazing feats on his own.
I don't think that was a dragon. That was fun, though. I don't think it was a dragon. Fang lizard. Well, I mean, you know, usually when you fight a dragon or something, I would think of something more impressive happening. You know, like, this giant thing from Monster Hunter shows up or something.
Yeah.
These are just kind of like lizard things.
They're like Komodo dragons.
Yeah, exactly. That's what, yeah, that's what they totally are. Is there a treasure chest here, guys? Do you see anything? Yep, there it is. Sweet. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna take your treasure. Thank you very much. Griffin coat. Ooh. I want to see a griffin coat. You can't hurt me, just relax.
Oh, that doesn't look too bad, actually.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
I actually like that.
Bye-bye.
I approve. See, that's the kind of, like, coat, like, I don't mind that long coat skirty thing, as long as it has armor on the top. I just didn't like the bare midriff with the skirt, it was weird.
Well, for a guy, definitely.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, I have no problem if that was a girl's outfit, no way, that's fine with me, but it was just a little weird.
Alright, so let's grab this item. It's always good. So, you guys probably haven't seen, but we've been acquiring all this stuff. What's really great about this is you can sell it all. So, I mean, or you can use it to go to the blacksmith and do upgrades for your stuff. It all depends.
The only guy I could see that pulled off a bare midriff thing really well was Bill in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Oh, yeah.
He used to have that crop top, and I always thought, like, did people really wear that kind of stuff in the 80s? Because it was, like, really weird, but I think they did. It's just... I just feel so bad. Like, I guess they're gonna do... I don't know if they really are doing that.
They really are. They really are.
I just feel like they have to CGI Bill's face to make it way younger to compare to Keanu Reeves.
It's taking place with them when they're older. It's gonna be fine.
It's just not fair.
It's gonna be excellent.
It's not fair that Keanu looks exactly the same, though.
He does not.
He doesn't look exactly the same.
He doesn't look exactly like he did.
He does not look the age that he is.
Yeah, but that's fine.
Whatever that age is,
no one knows. There's been some guesses, but
like
nobody...
1,000 years old. Maybe he's been around for like thousands of years.
Oh my gosh! Look at how far down we have to go. Are you seeing that? See that exclamation mark on the map? We're here. We have to go all the way down there.
Wow.
My gosh.
Oh, you're not even going down right now.
Yeah, and I was looking for something.
Oh, yeah, you can see the map clearly now that it's a big map, actually.
Yeah, you can see it clearly.
See, that was your main thing. Like, you couldn't really read the map because it was too tiny.
Okay, here we go. This is what I needed. We're gonna need this. Activate. Yep. Nope, not now, because we're not dating Asuna right now. I mean, we are dating Asuna, but we're... Never mind.
No, it's fine. I'm just feeling so happy today because usually... Like, first, I don't know, it doesn't matter, but my legs feel a lot better. A lot of times at night, my legs feel really restless, but I haven't been having as much soda and my legs feel a lot better. I don't know why I just said that out loud.
Was that you?
No.
Did you hear that?
That was...
Sounded like a creepy growl.
I think that was my tummy craving soda, and I was like, no, stay back. You don't want any soda. It's bad for you.
No soda for you. I swear I heard something. It sounded like a growl.
But yeah,
growl.
Don't take it from me, kids and adults. Don't drink soda because, like, I had a lot of it when I was in high school and college to try to get through my homework. But only problem is it really did a number on my legs. Like, it actually can deplete your vitamins. Because what it is, it's refined sugar. I was listening to a guy who was a nutritionist online talk about this. Like, refined sugar, and especially high fructose corn syrup, and also the soda has acid in it, in addition to that. So, like, anything that's super, super refined, when it goes through your system, because it has all the nutrients stripped off of it before it goes in you, it wants those nutrients back. It wants to combine with its nutrients, so it strips the nutrients that are already in your system. So it literally depletes you from vitamin B, D, etc. It sucks your nutrients out. Fun facts for K-Life.
Yeah.
That's why you'll feel drained and really sick, like, after you have a lot of it.
I mean, there was always a reason why I avoided soda. I learned that it was used in third world countries to clean toilets. So I was kind of like...
It's because it's so acidic.
Yeah.
It's not good for you. But yeah, it made my legs...
Yes!
And now I haven't been having it and my legs feel so much better.
There it is. So this chest has been unlocked because we took down the monster. Remember, red chests, you have to fight a big monster. What is that? A Reaper? Oh, what's her face? We have to give her a weapon later. That's what that is. Okay. Now, sorry to interrupt, but we're gonna head down.
You look very knightly, Kirito.
He looks pretty cool. Alright, we don't need to fight all these. If you guys are like, stop skipping all the monsters. Well, one of the key things about this game is you have to grind. So what's going to happen is, since I've opened up this area, I will come back and I will grind while I'm editing or something. And I will, get a lot of these character monsters, items, things like that. Because I've opened up this region, I can come back at any time. I just want to fight the boss that we need to defeat for this episode, which is all the way down there. Wow. I think. That's my guess.
I have a random question, but it's like really random.
Oh boy.
Oh.
We're gonna have to fight him though.
We are?
Yeah, he's in our way.
Uh-oh.
Asuna, do your thing, girl. Really? Nice job! Good job! She's so proud. Bye, guys.
She's happy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just noticed, like, one of Kirito's defining features is that he has, like, jet black hair. But I just like, well, I mean, so does his sister and stuff, but I just wonder, like, because you and I, like, we had a lot of Japanese people that went to college with us, where we went to college together and stuff. I was just wondering, is their hair really completely, like, jet black, or is it just really dark brown? I know this is a really random question, but I always wondered, because I always kind of...
Black.
I always wondered what it would be like to have, like, hair that was, like, that dark. It would be really cool. Like, I would just love it for a day. I don't know if I could... It would be cool.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm a little jealous of that. It's really cool. It's amazing that your hair would be, like, completely black. It's very cool.
Alright, so we're just moving our way down.
Like, going with that, like, jet black hair with wearing all black actually looks really cool. I think that's why Kirito looks so cool altogether. Because, like, everything he has is, like, completely black.
What I like about Kirito, too, I mean, he doesn't necessarily look like a hero, especially his avatar that he had before, you know, the mirror was given out to show what everybody looked like as a parting gift, which I think was a psychological thing. Because if characters maybe died as their avatar, like who they saw themselves as, maybe it wouldn't have been as horrible. It'd still be horrible to die, but he gives them a mirror so they have to see what they look like in real life. And it just, you know, it really made things...
Wait, yeah, I forgot. So he did have a different avatar before?
Yeah, he had a very heroic-looking avatar, because Kirito doesn't look like a hero. He's just this normal Japanese kid.
Yeah.
And he does these extraordinary things. He's like your average Joe. He's not a hero. He becomes one. He, you know, wants to save people eventually. Is this where we need to be?
Yeah, he has a very sweet face. He just, yeah, doesn't look like a, like,
let's call it.
I don't know. He just doesn't look like a battle-worn, you know, heroic, like...
I think we found the dragon!
Basically, he doesn't look like a super buff guy or anything like that. That's basically...
What level is he? We're dead. Ah!
Oh yeah, that was one question I always had, was like, so they have to learn how to swing their weapons in the game, but does it actually make muscle in their arms in real life?
No.
Or... Okay.
Oh my gosh, we won!
Good job.
That was pretty awesome.
But then I was thinking, like, well, I don't know.
Well, I got the dragon's talon. We need to get gunpowder now. Where are we gonna get that?
Well, I was just thinking, like, Bruce Lee wasn't, like, a tremendously big guy, but he was more muscular than Kirito.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah.
Well, he had to be.
Yeah,
Alright, so now we'll open up this menu. Now I can see a more detailed map. I know you guys probably don't like me switching in and out like this, but it helps me to see. Alright, angry people, let's chill. Chillax. Everything's gonna be fine. Probably. Whoa.
But yeah, it is kind of weird that, like, in the game, like in Sword Art Online, you can be super powerful but look weak because...
Oh, you must progress further in the main story to continue past this point.
Yeah, you're always gonna look like you are in real life, so...
Whoops. Dang. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that to me, it felt like that was kind of a low blow because there were girls who had, like, guy avatars, there were guys that had girl avatars, you know, and when... the gift of being able to see how you truly look, I mean, it did psychologically break people. Like, they just... Some of them never left the town of beginnings, especially after they realized, you know, if you die, that's it.
Yeah, it's, like, more personal. Like, I don't know, it, like, hits harder to home.
Oh, boy. Whoa, what do we got here?
There was a lot of psychological stuff that weird guy who made SAO or whatever did.
You never find out why he did it, though.
That's what I would like to know. That's the only unanswered question of the whole thing.
What is that?
Like, he said, oh, I made this because I wanted to see how people would react.
What?
Or something.
What level is that thing?
Well, the guy who made SAO, he was a game designer, right?
Yeah.
But he said that there are no stakes or whatever. But It still doesn't make any sense, even though he thought it would be interesting to, like, see how people would react. A sane person would never go as far as to actually put people in a death match. Like, yes, everyone would find that interesting, but no one would actually go through with that because you're responsible for destroying and killing people's lives, you know? Like, no one would do that if you're sane.
Uh-oh.
I would be interested to know why the guy was insane.
Oh, no!
Yeah.
I think we might have bit off more than we could chew. Asuna!
Yeah, what level is this thing?
It says it's a level 8, but... I don't think that's true.
Are you sure that's not level 18?
I
can't read it
I
very
can't
well.
read it very well. I'm taking an estimated guess here.
I think it might be 18, Luke.
Whoa! Well, we're still gonna beat him.
Really?
I don't know. Never give up!
It's weird that these things look like ents, though.
Yeah, they do look like ents.
But, of course, there's a lot of...
Oh my gosh! Yes!
Nice job, Luke.
See? Awesome!
I feel like fairies, elves, ents, all that stuff is in, like, all kinds of fantasy stuff anyway.
She says don't go crazy. It's like, I'm not going crazy. Everything's fine. Alright, so we came all the way down here, took out that monster. That was pretty awesome.
What, do you have poison on you or something, or you did?
Oh yeah, no, I'm totally poisoned. I don't know. I'm in trouble. So I probably don't want people to see Kirito keel over.
You're at the very bottom of the screen, so where are you supposed to go?
I don't know.
You're supposed to go to that X area?
Nope, that is going to be... I'm pretty sure that this will be like a huge boss. Like the red area here.
You're going right towards
Well,
it.
I have to... Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
Beast Chaser appeared. Those in the area should either take refuge or work together to defeat it. Oh my gosh. Attacking protect the land. Okay, that's kind of a cool quest. Can I fight these things? What level are they, Amber?
It's hard for me to read that. It's so tiny, the writing. Level...
Oh dear. Oh no, they're higher level! Run! This was bad, this was bad, this was bad, this
I
was
could
very
walk
bad.
up to the screen.
Nope.
Looks like they're level...
They're level 20 something.
Oh.
This was dumb. Ah! Run!
Maybe you can lure them out and fight them one at a time.
Nope, it doesn't work that way. Everybody get out of here. Oh my gosh.
Look, they're right behind you.
I realized this. Anyway, guys and gals. Thanks so much for watching today's episode.
gosh.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you next time with more Sword Art Online as we try and go collect some gunpowder.
Yay!
Until then, thanks for watching. We hope you guys had a lot of fun, and we'll see you with more SAO adventures tomorrow on K-Wings Let's Plays. God bless and happy gaming.
See